So I've told myself that Jesus is taking a really, really long shower, but it's stupid because he's already clean. But I have mentioned this before. He might be jerking off to himself. It seems a little far-fetched, but who knows? We don't know. We don't know what he's doing in there. I certainly don't know. But man, oh man, am I ready for him to come back. I mean, I'm just so bored with society. I'm so bored with, like, what people call civilization. Like, is this civilization? Really? Everybody staring at a portable television that they interact with all the time? That's civilization? Really? I find that hard to believe. I mean, that's why I don't really see it as much of a loss if all this goes away. Because it's like, do people actually appreciate anything? You know? I mean, I appreciate smartphones more than everybody that owns one. I appreciate the fact that something like that is a truly remarkable invention. Somebody was smart enough to come up with that. Like, that's pretty insane. Which is precisely why, like, stupid people should not be allowed to have one. And I don't mean, like, oh, if your IQ is any lower than this number, you shouldn't be allowed to have one. No, if you're already a narcissistic person, if you're already really self-indulgent, if you're already really dumb or, you know, prone to addiction, you know, if you already think that you're a really good person all because you're this identity, or, you know, if you watch the news, you know, like, there should be, like, a long list of things that will, like, cancel out your ability to own a smartphone. You know, like, if you fall for any bit of identity politics, you should not be allowed to have a smartphone. If you're already really lazy, if you go through the drive-thru at all, you shouldn't be allowed a smartphone. If you don't believe in God, you shouldn't have a smartphone. If you think that a cappuccino machine belongs in a church, you shouldn't have a smartphone. If you think the Industrial Revolution was in any way positive, you should not have a smartphone. What else? What else? There's a lot going on over here. But we're trying to come up with, like, limits for the general public on their smartphone usage. But maybe they should just not have them at all. How about that? Because I feel like even, like, good people, decent people could abuse it, you know? So let's just eliminate that, okay? Like, in the future, if there is a future at all, we're not going to have technology. Like, we're going to rely on people again. We're going to rely on human beings to do stuff for other human beings. That just seems logical. That seems like the way that we should have been going this whole time. But instead, human beings were like, I want to be lazy. I want to sit on my ass. I want to pretend that things are better when I don't have to do as much. Yes, because people that get mad because they have to wait in line, people that get mad about that, they get mad when they have to wait in line when there are people providing services for them, goods and services, and they're yelling at those people. Yes, this is a really great society that we live in. I gotta say though, like, a part of me is like excited. Like, if all this stuff really ends, like, I'm really excited about it. Because I just want everybody to be freaking out, and I want them to suffer. Is that, I mean, I know that's wrong, but is it wrong? I feel like I represent God's wrath.